Hey, what's going on? I'm Jerred Z, and I love teaching photography. Right, I've been doing it for 16 years now, and I teach high school students. Every single year, one of the first things that students do when they walk into my class, and they're photojournalism students, right? They're supposed to be doing photography. Um, they come to my class, they sit at a desk, and they wait for me to tell them what to do. So, one of the first lessons I try to teach them, and what I hope anybody watching this video can really understand, is that the only possible way to learn photography is by doing photography, right? You could watch a million YouTube videos. You can go and get classes. You can look at articles. You could read them. You can do all kinds of stuff, right? And you can wait for a teacher to tell you, hey, this is how you take a photograph, right? You can do all that stuff, and that's cool. You should. You should do everything you can to learn more. But none of it matters. Not one thing. None of it matters unless you go out and you actually take photographs, okay? Now, many of you are like, oh, no, duh, that's just stupid, right? But it's really good advice, especially if you're young. A lot of young people, when they go to school or they're saying, hey, I want to be a photographer, or I want to be a YouTuber, I want to do anything. Look, the only way to do any of that stuff is by getting out there, getting a camera, or using your cell phone, right? Just go ahead and grab your cell phone and take a bunch of pictures. Now, there's caveats to that, right? There's things that you should probably do, and that is share them. Not with just friends and family, but share them with others. Ask for legitimate feedback. There are a lot of good places like on Facebook, on Instagram, where you have critique circles and you can post your work and say, hey, honest critique, what do you guys think? Yes, there will be some people that are jerks and all they do is break you down, but for the most part, you'll find a good community and you ask them to be honest and they will give you some really amazing feedback. My photography career started off where I didn't know anything about photography. The only way I got better is by going into the dark room and developing thousands of rolls of film. And now, me as a digital photographer, I continue to get better every single time by shooting a lot, right? So the more I go out, the better I get. To prove that point, I wanted to show you guys some of the oldest work that I've ever did. I remember getting a camera and thinking, wow, this is a cool camera. Like I was like, I need to put a lot of money into this thing, because that's going to be, I'm going to go out and I'm going to take awesome photographs because I have this really cool camera. And I think it was the EOS. It was a film camera. I can't remember. It had an eye tracking, like it would focus where your eye was, and that didn't really ever really work for me. But I thought, wow, I'm really doing some cool stuff because I have this cool camera. And I would go out and take photos, and then I would compare them to others, and they would just all be flat, and they would all be bad. Right? However, over time, I started to get better. I started to look at things more critically. I started to ask other people, what do you guys think? And I got better pretty quick. 16 years later, I think I'm decent, but I still got lots to learn, right? I got another, hopefully, decades to get better and better and to learn even more. So, lesson number 1 is no matter what, the first thing you need to do is just go and take lots of photographs, okay? And that's it. So, I'm going to show you a couple of my old ones. Check out the comparison between my new stuff and and the old stuff. And, it's kind of embarrassing because they're pretty bad, but that's something we all have to get over, right? We all have to get over ourselves and just say, this is what I am. This is where I'm at right now. Cool? All right, let's check it out.